offering as their starting wage, they recognize that what the minimum wage was inappropriate. Doesn't matter where that Walmart is, it's going to be that price, $9 an hour. I think that they said they were going to be starting their people. So I think that this is very conservative, and I think it's appropriate. And as far as any other amendments other than what we're discussing here, I think those things will have to stand on their own merits, and I'm willing to have that discussion as well, but not as part of this bill.
Senator Patrick? Oh, were you putting your hand up?
Thank you, Madam Chair.
I realized you might have just been flicking off your
I was
feet.
contemplating the vicissitudes of life, I think, at the time. I agree with pretty much what Representative Stetka says, because I'm also in a rural area, but I also know those, statistically they say there's fewer adults that are on minimum wage, but I sometimes doubt the data, especially with the people that I see. And I also know the people that when they go to buy a gallon of milk, a gallon of gas, which is going back up, and everything else, they're struggling as well. And I think the resiliency of some small mom and pops, will they lay somebody off? There may be some cases where they do, but maybe they'll get a few hours less to make up the difference. There's all kinds of things. And to realize that this will take effect on October 2016 gives them a little bit of time to at least get ready to adjust, to figure out how they're going to do things, because the need is great. I mean, I'm hoping that business will continue to pick up in that, but we also have to take a look at there are, I think, at least a certain percentage of adults and senior citizens that do work for minimum wage, and they have needs as well. So I'm hoping this conservative approach, as Representative Mastricchio has said, will be able to strike a balance between what businesses can afford and what people need to also survive. And I do believe that their kids probably might not need quite as much, but I believe there's a certain percentage in society that this will help. And I think if you factor in the amount that they're going to get, the amount of I don't know exactly how many millions of dollars that is, but that money is going to stay within the economy, local economy. It's going to continue to circulate around and stuff. So, in fact, a lot of that may be spent at the little mom and pop stores that hire the people.
Representative Campbell?
Thank you, Madam Chair. You know, I talked to people that kind of in the know 2 weeks ago. And they told me that this stuff about losing jobs when we raise the minimum wage was not so. Also, we have the good senator here that's presenting the governor's bill, chief executive of the great state of Maine, and it's called an act to promote minimum wage consistency. Well, as I said the other day, if the governor would, the chief executive would stop vetoing stuff like this, he wouldn't have to worry about putting this bill in. And I think this is pretty fair, what we're discussing today, and I would hope that the good senator would go back and talk to him, and that he would not veto this bill, he would sign it, and we could all move on. Because this is about as fair as you're going to get, Senator.
Thank you. Are we ready to vote?
Oh, you can.
Representative Lockman.
Thank you. My comment on this would be, I hope maybe we can attach a warning label to this when we send it to the House. I think you've all seen the TV ads for prescription drugs, where they inform you that, you know, this is a good product that's going to help a lot of people. However, there may be some serious side effects: dizzy spells, headaches, convulsions, coma, death. So I think people need to understand that one of the side effects of this, it's going to help some people. They're going to have more money in their paychecks. Other people are going to see their hours reduced, and they're going to lose their jobs.
Now, are we ready for the vote?
Yeah.
All right. So the motion on the table is ought to pass with Representative Bates' amendment. And so all those in favor of Representative Bates' amendment on LD 92. And And the minority report will be, Senator Cushing, do you want to elaborate upon the minority report to make sure Natalie has gotten everything down?
Yeah, I don't know, Natalie, if you received a copy during our negotiations of some of the points, but the bill that is coming forward to this committee with issues related to minor work rules has the language related to the minor work rules. The minimum wage portion would be an October 1st date of 16, 17, and 18 at 50 cents per hour. And then language that would also provide that the state has the priority position in regards to establishment of a base or minimum wage here in the state of Maine. And we have language that we had provided in the negotiations that I can't get my email open here right now, but I'll have it by end of day. We'll get a copy over so that you've got that, and we'll send it electronically to save you some of the red line.
Thank you.
You know, just if I may, Madam Chair, in fairness,
Yes.
I think you might want to poll the committee to see if there may be a third report.
Right. Oh, yes. So how many were on the second ought to pass amended with? Yes. Ought to pass amended with Senator Cushing. All three of us. All right. And then all those, your ought not to pass. Representative Austin, which one did you vote on? Oh, well, hold on one moment. So your options are Representative Bates' amendment, Senator Cushing's amendment, or ought not to pass.
No, we have three options here. We have,
On the mic.
my understanding, Madam Chair, is we have three options presented at this point. One would be the amendment offered by Representative Bates on the motion of Representative Campbell. The second is my amended language, which relates to $1.50 over a 3-year period, the expansion of some of the minor work, or amending of the minor work rules and the local preemption. And then the third option would be ought not to pass on the report as originally presented.
On mic, Representative Austin.
Apologize.
How do you wish
the
to vote?
last two? I will go with ought not to pass.
Okay.
I think we will.
Okay.
337.
Cool. 733.
Great. That's going to be one of our more interesting reports. All righty. Moving right along. Now we will get to LD 1361, an act to promote minimum wage consistency.
We have to just take a moment. She may have. Can I make a motion? I know.
I don't think you do.
It was separate from the package. I had it sitting alone here. Yeah, Representative Moore had his on top.
No, that's 1319. We need 1361. You're inverting your 9 and your 6. Okay, 1361 prohibits the municipality or any other political subdivision of the state from enacting an ordinance governing the minimum wage that an employer must pay an employee. So I would suggest that Senator Cushing, what? Oh, we are, okay. All right, go ahead. Sorry about that. Just to make sure. Okay, sure. Anyone here to make a motion?
I would love to make that.
Representative Mastracchio.
I will move on not to pass on 1361.
Second.
So, ought not to pass was made by Representative Mastracchio, seconded by Representative Campbell. Any further discussion or any questions on this issue? All right. We'll give Representative Chexdale, he can vote after.
Come on, Ryan.
Okay. All those in favor of ought not to pass?
He's got his hand up in
I don't care, whatever, he's in there. You can see him.
Oh, you blocked out.
He's
blocked out.
He's not. Awesome.
I couldn't. there.
I don't want to close the vote.
Here he comes.
Okay, Sharon, put your hand down.
Keeping the vote up until we put the
Okay. Did you?
No, that's what I was saying.
All right. And,
That's what I was saying.
all those opposed to the motion? Yeah, just straight out to pass. Okay. All right. I mean, OTPA, but I don't know why we have a
Yep.
Sure.
No, I got my little
Okay, we do have, don't go away or get too excited yet. We're both polka dotting here today. There's a lot of people wearing polka dots today. That's fine. Okay, that's totally irrelevant. But Natalie does have some amendment language for us to review.
Ought not to pass, ought not to pass, ought not to pass.
Well, these are your fiscal notes you've been waiting for, sir.
You got so much money, I'm gonna get them all.
LD 93 is an act to allow the town of Berwick to be eligible for full pine tree development zone benefits. And the title, new title is, excuse me, amendment law